What are dependent lists? These are lists where the values it displays are dependent on the value of another list. Example, when you select your country, the state lists only shows the state for that country. Would you like to learn how to create dependent lists? If yes, then this video is for you. Let's look at the data we have. We have a list in the column B for products. Now let's assume that as part of a promotional activity, customers are offered a free gift when they order a product. In case they order a laptop, they can select one of sleeve, mouse or keyboard. In case they order phone, they can select a cover or screen guard. And for a tablet, they can get a carry case or a pen. What we want to achieve is to create a list in column C such that it shows only the relevant gift items when the product is selected. So the steps to do that are simple. The first thing we need to do is create a set of name ranges. Select all the gift options for laptop in the cell E2 to E4. Go to the formulas menu. Click on define name. Give the name as laptop. This name has to be exactly same as the value that will appear in column B. Press OK. Similarly, select the cells F2 and F3 and create a name range as phone. And with G2 and G3, create a name range tablet. So this was the first step. Let's move to our second and the final step. Let's create the dependent list. Select where you want the list, that is C2 to C8. Now go to data menu and click on data validation. In allow, select list. In the source, we will write a simple formula equal to indirect, and in brackets we will write B2. B2 is the first value where you can select a product. Remember, if you click on B2, then Excel by default will write it as $B$2. You need to ensure that there is no dollar in front of 2. This is important, otherwise all the cells in the column C will show the value basis the product selected only in cell B2, as $B$2 would fix the reference. With just B2, data validation will pick the product from the adjacent cell for each cell in column C. The indirect formula also tells Excel that look for the name range which has the same value as indicated in the adjacent cell. That's the reason we need to be careful that we get the names exactly same as the values that we have for the product. As I click on the list in C2, I see the options are what we have for laptop. In the next cell, they are for tablet and similarly for phone. There is no product selected in the cell B5. That is why the list in the cell C5 shows nothing. As I select a value in cell B5, the cell C5 also starts showing the related values. In most cases, this method helps you achieve your results. However, there are two limitations of this method. The first one is that it does not factor data which has spaces in it. Laptop, phones, tablets are all single words. What if instead of phones we had smartphones? Then this method would have not worked. And why? Because name ranges do not work with spaces. And another limitation is that if we add more values, then we would need to update our name ranges. So if your need is more complex than this, then you would need to use other methods. If you're interested, I have created a video with one such method and I've included the link in the description below. Thank you for watching, and if you find our content useful, then it will be great if you could like this video and subscribe to our channel. Your help will go a long way in supporting us. Thank you.